I want to talk to you guys about something that's really unusual. Have you heard in the press the speculation that there are these 11 scientists? Some have gone missing, some have died without a lot of detail about their death. And now people are going, they're all kind of connected. This is a lot of scientists to show up missing or dying strangely.
That's so odd, dude.
To be considered a coincidence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It all stems back to June 11th, 2022. There's a scientist named Amy Eskridge, and she's kind of where this all started. She was in Huntsville. She was a researcher, and she was tied to anti-gravity and exotic propulsion claims. And this video comes out of her talking about the future, and it sounds like she may have, now I'm speculating again, may have been partying a little bit, like intoxicated maybe not, but listen to this.
So the ultra-terrestrials, I'll just tell you, the ultra-terrestrials, I think, have you heard of the P-52s and the P-47s? Do you know what that is? They're us from the future. They're from here. They are you. They are me. They're from here, from the future. P-47 is present plus 47,000 years. P-52 is present plus 52,000 years. And basically there's a calamity, right? So there's like a apocalypse scenario in the near future. It wipes out most of like everything, man. And there's the ones that go underground and survive, right? And then there's the ones that somehow stay on the surface and miraculously don't die.
So she's at the beginning of this. Now she sounds like she might have had something to drink, a few slurred words, but maybe she was really tired. I don't know. She did say previously that she had feared for her safety. Mm-hmm. So there's that. Number 2, July 30th, 2023, Michael David Hicks. His cause of death has not publicly been disclosed. He was a NASA Jet Propulsion, sound familiar, laboratories, the JPL scientist, and he was working on Deep Space One. He died in that summer. And what makes his name keep resurfacing is not a publicly reported violent death, right?
Okay.
They're saying a remarkable lack of detail about the circumstances of his death. Now, it's public, but coverage said there's no public cause of death released. Okay. Don't know why, but it's part of the conversation. July 4th, 2024, another July passing away, another cause of death not publicly disclosed, Frank Werner Maywald. And his case keeps getting swept kind of under the rug. Nobody knows how he died. The report confirms the date and his research stature, but the cause of death has not been publicly disclosed.
Like, why not?
Why not,
what's
right?
happening?
So this is all kind of circulate together, right? May 8th, 2025, Anthony Chavez. He's a Los Alamos laboratory employee, and they're saying that for decades before retiring in 2017, he had worked at Los Alamos, and family and friends considered his disappearance out of character.
And he's just
missing. Don't know where he is. Yes. Monica Jacinto Reza. Been missing since June 22nd. Also vanished while hiking.
This one always, when I saw this one, I'm like, what do you mean she went hiking and she's missing and it was supposed to just be like,
That's
okay.
Here's the weirdest part. Her and her partner were only 30 feet apart when she went missing.
Okay. Come on.
So she just disappeared out of the blue. Yes. Now, the friend said that she looked back, she saw Reza smile and wave if all was well, then looked again moments later. She was just gone. Search and rescue hasn't found a trace. Melissa Casillas, missing since June 26th of last year. She was walking along a New Mexico roadside, and family members have pushed back saying that she didn't vanish voluntarily. Now she's also gone. She worked at the Los Alamos National Laboratory. You're starting to see a pattern here. It's a little bit odd, right? August 28th, Stephen Garcia went missing, a government contractor tied to the National Security Campus in Albuquerque. Another disappearance wrapped in odd detail. They said he was last seen leaving his Albuquerque home on foot, carrying a handgun, and now missing. He was working for U.S. nuclear weapons components.
All of these people seem to have a pretty high level of
clearance or something.
Security,
yes. Nuno Luerio, he died last December 16th. He was shot to death, and say he was working on fusion. Another scientist that's in these fields where they're like, gosh, that's odd. He was shot to death. Okay. William McCaslin, missing since February 27th. I mean, so we're starting to get recent, right?
Yeah.
This year. He was last seen near Quail Run in Albuquerque. He left behind his phone, prescription glasses, and wearable devices. A gray U.S. Air Force sweatshirt was found more than a mile from his home. No verified connection between his disappearance and the others, but why is he missing?
Something's clearly up.
Yeah.
Something's up.
Yeah.
A fatal gunshot wound to a scientist who worked on NASA missions, including their survivor, killed February 16th. He was shot on the front porch of his home in Albuquerque, and I think in Alano. And then Jason Thomas, whose body was recovered March 17th, just a few weeks ago, and the cause and manner not yet publicly determined for his passing away. But he was found dead when a body believed to be his was recovered from Lake Quannapowitt. And again, very odd. They said he left behind his phone, his wallet, his Apple Watch was found in the mailbox. Now, authorities say they don't suspect foul play, but they're like,
what? Come on.
okay, so what's going on? There's 11 people either completely vanished or died, and there's no clear cause of death, or they've been murdered.
This is not a coincidence. I'm sorry. Like,
and they all seem to work in 2 to 3 different companies or areas and expertise, and a couple of them actually worked together.
Yeah.
So, what?
A cluster of deaths and disappearances involving scientists and researchers tied to sensitive aerospace, nuclear, and advanced research. And now under scrutiny for the fact that they're either missing or dead recently, within the last, 2022 till now. So within the last 4 years.
Wow.
I don't like this.
No.
This is creepy, man.
Yeah. And if you're working in one of those labs or you are one of those scientists, odd.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I'd be watching my back like, okay, what do I know and what should I not know?
Right. The one that's strangest to me is just disappearing off a hiking trail.
That's weird.
Like you got snatched out of the woods and
someone else was with you at the same time?
Right,
Like,
at the same time, and then turned around and said, oh, now they're missing.
Yeah, that's strange.
So draw your own conclusions. We don't know anything for sure. This is pure speculation. But definitely, story developing of odd details, right?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.